Welcome to Season 2 of Cue the Real, Manifestation to Get Unstuck. This is the Stuck Library. Here, you pull down one episode at a time, open it, breathe into it, and learn how to turn the page in your own life. Because every stuck story can be rewritten. I'm Lindsay Brand, and this is where you learn to manifest what's next. Hey friends. Quick thing before we jump in. I'm doing a special New Year's Eve Q&A episode, and I would love to hear from you. Send me whatever's on your mind about trusting your power, getting unstuck, or what you're manifesting right now. Just drop it in at the link in the description by Monday, December 29th. If you want a shout out, make sure you include your name. I'll answer as many questions as I can. Now, back to this very important episode. Picture this. You're right on the edge of manifesting something huge. You've done it before. You've seen proof in your life. You know the power is real. But there's this small part of you that still wonders, can I really create something this big? Is my power actually that incredible? That little wonder is just asking for full trust. And today, we're giving it exactly that. Once you fully trust how powerful you really are, the results show up so fast, you'll wonder why you ever doubted yourself in the first place. Let's cue the reel. I want to share something personal with you. When I'm manifesting something really big, like a total shift in my life, something that feels almost too good to be true, I get the same feeling every time. It reminds me of that scene in the original Willy Wonka movie with Gene Wilder where they send the chocolate bar to the TV. Before it appears on the screen, it's floating above them, broken into tiny little pieces, just hovering there. That's exactly how it feels to me. I look up at those scattered pieces in the air and think, do I actually have the power to rearrange the universe and put all of this together? It's thrilling, and it's terrifying. I can almost see it happening, but holding on to that idea feels impossible. It's like seeing a ghost. You know you saw it. You felt the energy move, but looking back on the memory, you still question it. That type of memory shakeup is what it may feel like to you when it comes to manifestation. You've had proof in your own life, but part of you still wonders, did we really do that? Was that actually me? Your brain almost doesn't want to believe it. It feels supernatural, and we're not used to trusting the supernatural anymore. I think we've forgotten how to tap into the potential of the unknown. When we were kids, we could pretend and believe without second-guessing ourselves. We could imagine anything and feel it was possible. But as adults, we've built these tight little boxes around what's real, boxes we learned to live in based on what we were taught. Human knowledge gets passed down by teaching other humans what they've seen, so we end up with a very specific map of reality. There were communities and civilizations that remembered something bigger, that we could shape reality in ways that seem impossible now. But most of that knowledge got lost or extinguished. Being in tune with it just isn't the norm anymore. So when that vision appears, when the pieces are floating and you know you're the one who's supposed to bring them together with the universe, your adult brain panics. It wants to look away. It wants to say that's not possible instead of trusting that, yes, you're powerful enough to do it. Here's what I've learned. This is the exact moment when you're brushing up against your real power. The question isn't, do I have the power? The question is, am I willing to believe that I do? And that's what we're going to practice today. How to look up at those floating pieces and say, yes, I'm rearranging the universe. Watch me. So stick with me because in just a minute, I'm going to walk you through the exact steps I use to go from that scattered half-believing state to full unshakable trust. So you have those pieces floating and your brain is half in, half out. That's your starting line. Here are the 3 things I do every time I'm there that turn that wonder into full trust. First, I name the feeling out loud. I literally say to myself, I'm in that scattered place right now. The pieces are up there and I'm scared to pull them together. Naming it takes the power away from the doubt. Then I claim it. I say, yes, I'm the one who's going to do it, just like I've done it before. This little step flips the energy from fear to ownership. Second, I go back to proof I already have. This is a place that slows many people down. They manifest something and they don't intentionally manifest something else for a while or forget what they did. So, to bring it all back, I make a quick list in my head or on paper of times I've already rearranged reality, even small things. A text that came at the perfect time, a random opportunity that showed up. But here's the key to this part. I don't just list it. I close my eyes and remember how it felt when it actually happened. That rush, that almost unbelievable but it's real moment. I felt amazed. My whole body lit up. I let myself feel that amazement again. That feeling is proof. I've done this before. I've pulled pieces together before. This will ground you and make the big vision feel less impossible. Third, I take one tiny action as if it's already real. Not a huge leap, just something that matches the version of me who already has it. If I'm manifesting more money, I might buy myself something and imagine it's already covered. If it's a car, I go to the dealership and I sit in it. These actions tell your brain, this is happening. You're already in it. And the universe responds faster when you move like it's done. Another thing I have done for this step is recreate my vision board halfway through the year, or any time it seems plausible. Like if 2 or 3 things on it are already accomplished or I have them, then it's time to swap them out and put in something new. For instance, this year, when I was manifesting my dream job, I put a picture that symbolized me going to my first day, albeit virtually, but it was an image that evoked the feeling of that new excitement surrounding the job that worked for me. Also, an important side note, I recommend putting your vision board on all of your electronics. Just another opportunity to remind your subconscious. Now, don't worry about doing these 3 steps perfectly. They just have to be done. Start with 1 today. And if you're wondering how to make this a habit so it feels natural the next time that scattered feeling shows up, I've got something extra for you in the show notes, a simple 1-page guide I use myself. Grab it at the link in the description. Trust me when I say, once you start practicing this, the floating pieces start coming together on their own and it feels like magic. Because it is. So here's the takeaway. That moment when you're half in, half out, and your brain is wondering if you can really do this is when you're standing at the edge of your real power. And you don't have to wait for it to feel easy. You just have to decide to name it, claim it, feel the proof, and move like it's already done. 1 step at a time. If you're ready to practice this, grab the 1-page guide in the show notes. It's the exact tool I pull out when I need to get back to full trust. And remember, I'm putting together a special New Year's Eve Q&A episode, and I'd love to include your voice. If you have a question you would like to ask, send it my way. The deadline is December 29th. Just use the link in the description. Add your name if you'd like a shout out, and I'll read and answer as many as I can on the show. Thank you so much for being here today and taking the time to work on yourself. You're going to realize you're more powerful than you think, and I am beyond excited to see what you create next. Until next time.